I believe every day's a good day when you
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing this morning? Deadshot, welcome in, and thank you so much for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. We have a lot to do. Might not seem like much, but this is definitely a lot of stuff. So, we are going to, let's see. Stuff today. Okay, what's going on? A Forsaken Captain, JD Hetzer, Misfit, Wandering Picked, welcome. Alright. So here we go. And just so you're all aware, I want to make this clear, this is not a 40k Fulgrim. This is 30k Fulgrim. And this is the mini. This is what we got. Fulgrim. Yeah. Oh, okay, Misfit, that's alright. We're going to be working on assembly today, and hopefully we can get this assembly done and some gap filling and stuff, and then we can start painting some things tomorrow. So I have some of his body assembled, and then I also have I have his head sitting here, a little precarious on this little alligator clip, but we're going to paint that separate. We also have his base, and his base is interesting. If you guys are familiar with, hold on, let me focus this a little better. Yes, a little better. If you're familiar with the 30k Primarchs, they all have a display base and a gameplay base. So this is his display base, and then his gameplay base is right here. And it fits just this one specific spot. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to make it so our friend whom I'm painting this for can use this base both ways. Yep. So I'm going to magnetize. That's right, Deadshot. Smaller than I expected. Yeah, normal Primarchs. So, for example, I have like 1,000 Sun here. He gets to about twice the height. Let's see if we can. About twice the height of a Space Marine, the model. So they're like a little bigger, not quite in scale with the rest of the models. There is a nightmare about this mini, though. I'll show you guys. So we have the base, we have Fulgrim, and then we have these little pieces here. So there's lots of little gubbins. Some of these go on the base. That's like the hilt to his sword. We have his actual sword blade, which is not really, it's warped just a little bit, but we can change that back. There's a robotic leg from a dead guy. These things, though, can you guys see this? Look at this. These little phoenix symbol things hang from here, from the leather straps here. So I need to cut these out, which is pretty thick. Like, this isn't just it's not just flashing. It's just like really bad. I have to cut these out and then glue them each onto here, and there's a couple more that go on here. They do say in the instructions that you get some extra, but let me show you guys the instructions to this mini. Alright, so there's the instructions that come in the box, and then there's instructions online. So the instructions that come in the box, here we go, you ready? So this is the Fulgrim, like, ooh, look, Fulgrim. Here's the instructions. There's the instructions. That's it. So he's a decadent lad. He is. Yeah, he is. This is it for the paper instructions. If you go online and you follow this link they give you, which I don't think this link exists, I have I like the Warhammer instructions subreddit, and they have it posted on there, the complete instructions. The instructions are 2 pages. There's 1 page listing every part that comes in the set, and then there is 1 page that just shows the model at 2 different angles. That's it. Hey Zen, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Almost 4 years. Oh, I feel old. I feel old. Try building a Warhound from 6 pictures. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, yeah. There's one page, and it shows a front view of him and a back view, and then it shows these 3 images again. That's it. Those are the complete instructions for Fulgrim. So like some of this stuff, like I'm not quite sure. Like his cape is a little strange because his cape comes in like these. There's like 3 pieces. You know, and there's like this little divot here, and like I know it kind of goes on here like this. But it's not like a modern Mini where there's like the little tabs or where they slot in and they just fit perfect. Like no angle on this does it actually like line up flush. There's a lot of gap. And then also when it connects to his back here, there's a lot of gaps in here, which I assume is all going to be covered by his hair. But you just end up with these. You can see that big. It's basically going to be like that big gap right between his shoulders, right there. So, yeah, I use super glue. Yeah, super. Yet another Forge World banger. Yeah, this is actual Forge World. And it's been a pretty good cast, actually. Like, I can't complain about the actual quality of the cast. Because there's the most warping that there is has been on this sword, and that's it. Like, you see that. Like, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, Zerbads, welcome. Red printing media shipping from China. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So... yeah, more flashing on the actual base piece. Yeah, so I use super glue. I really like the Pro Affix, the gap filling, the quick set stuff. But yeah, these pieces are going to be the worst, I think. These pieces and fitting the magnets here, but maybe that cape will be really bad. So first thing I want to do though, I want to magnetize this base. It fits in a very specific way, but I think what we should do is glue a magnet onto here, and I don't think I should go with too big of a magnet. I don't know. Maybe the 4mm. I have these are like 6mm magnets, I think. No, these are 8mm. These are big magnets, and I'm scared that what's going to happen is I'm gonna use these magnets. And they're just gonna snap. Yeah, I would need to drill down a little bit, which is okay. Hey, Gosu, what's going on? Plinth finished printing last night. Oh my god, your 44-hour print. Jeez. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue one of these magnets in here, and then I need to drill down. So we're gonna have to get some drills here. Hopefully the pin vise will do an okay job if I can get wide enough and kind of clean it out, but that's just 2mm deep. It's not super deep, but we got to set. I want to set a magnet in here and cover it so I don't have the magnets like banging against each other. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But first, how I first deal with this, we're going to glue this magnet first onto here, and then we're going to take advantage of a property thing that happens when you glue magnets. I don't know if I can have something I can sand that off. I don't think so. I don't think I can just shave it off. Nah. I don't have a knife that's like at an angle. It's okay. We'll probably cover this with green stuff once we glue it. 8 by 5 inches. It's crazy. Make sure we get plenty of glue under the big resin base. Yeah, so that is an option. I'm actually going to do that with the other the other part. The problem with gluing it under the resin is it has this much resin to pull through, and I don't think it's going to manage that, which I can honestly I can check, but We can set that right on there. And then let's see. Let's pull one of these magnets off. Yeah. I mean, it does. It honestly does. I bet if I, That's not a stronghold at all. Yeah, it just falls off. That's not enough. Countersink on the bottom side. Yeah, not quite enough. I could drill under the base and then set it up into there so I don't have to worry about the magnets knocking against each other. A metal washer under the magnet? That's not a bad idea. I don't have any metal washers, though. A printing question. Resin on a UPS truck delivery date's currently -22. I'm guessing a truck overnight. Is it ruined? Well, if it's on UPS, it was loaded this morning, although the facility isn't temperature controlled. But it would get on there between like 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. this morning when your truck was loaded. I do know that. Yeah, you don't leave it in the cold. If you do, you can shake it because it starts to cure. All right, so you get a return on. Yeah, it might start to cure in the bottle a little faster than it usually would. So you just have to be careful with that and like shake it really well. Maybe try to strain it if it's not good, or just return it. Yeah. Hey, T-Slayer, what's going on? 10, 20 bottles of resin. Yeah, I'm thinking if we drill up from the bottom, that might be better. We can drill and then we can inlay it. That's probably the better bet. The other thing I want to do, though, because we have this and then we have this other base piece, and why GW decides to cover the gameplay base with the display base is infuriating. But we need to do this. Now, another issue that comes from this is my original plan with this was, I glued the display base down, and I wanted to add texture paste around here to add some, little more realistic, but I can't do that if I'm going to magnetize this. Or maybe I can, but I have to be able to fit this out of here. Had some wisdom teeth taken out yesterday. Dang, okay, how you feeling? You just drinking milkshakes and mashed potatoes? That's the way to go. That's the way to handle wisdom teeth. There's some pretty decent gaps in here. So my thought was actually just to glue a couple 4mm magnets up here and then glue some down under here. So then I could, so then it would hopefully hold with a couple magnets. I don't think I necessarily need, yeah, there's plenty of space for magnets right there. Teeth Angron? That base assembly is truly a hassle. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's kind of like that's what the Primarchs are, right? They're all just a big hassle. But yeah, I think gluing a couple, be putting some under here. We just got to be careful with like how things get set. But let's stick with one magnet at a time. We're gonna start with a little guide here, and then we'll work up. I'm gonna pull out the WoW stick, guys. Painting Dad's got his WoW stick out. Is a puzzle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Magnus's was too. Magnus's was pretty horrible. We got the dentist tools out today. T-Slayer's getting PTSD right now. Yes, the WoW. Okay, and honestly, like that's probably enough with that. So I have, since this thing won't handle a drill bit bigger than 2, and even I could work my way up and make this a little easier, but you have to like work your way up because this doesn't have enough torque to use the highest drill bit sizes. But the commissioner's already glued the entire mod. Yeah, I hate it. Oh, wandering picked. Yeah, yeah. I always ask to assemble the models for people. Let's keep going. This is the way to work up. I go all the way through? Yeah, okay, that drilled all the way through. That's okay, because we won't drill all the way through. We get there. Friend who really likes assembling and then gives up when it comes to painting. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you see it doesn't. This thing will stop spinning if it gets any kind of resistance with these. Yeah, maybe tell them like next time, like, hey, like if you want me to paint this mini, like either put it in sub-assemblies or just let me assemble it. Okay, last size on this thing. Okay. Cool, that's 2.2. Put this guy up. We'll get the actual pin vise out and see what we can do here. Just need to get my my power drill out. Just get a drill bit that's big enough. Yeah, because that's gonna be an issue. Yeah, that's a bigger one. Yep, Ferris. Well, Ferris has got dead troops on this base, so. Okay. About halfway there. Maybe I do just pull out the... I do need a Dremel, you know, like that's definitely... I think a Dremel would have saved me a lot of headaches through the past year or so. Let me do something, actually. What's a good brand of Dremel? Just tend to get ahead of himself. Yeah, I read that in like Austin Powers' voice, which is great. The guy getting his Oh, is that like the brand name is Dremel? Is that right? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know anything about tools, guys. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, wanted to do that with the mic off, but it's messy, but I think we got something here. So there we go. You just need a cordless drill. Look at that. And look, can't even tell. This is where the Dremel would work really well. Rotary tool. Dremel invented it, so be okay. It's like Kleenex or whatever. Yeah. One of those things. .90-degree hammer drill. Well, let's see. Not quite, but that's okay. We can widen this up. One thing we're gonna do while we're trimming this is we're gonna be very, very careful. We're not going to push on the knife blade. We're going to squeeze our knuckles. Because it's not, we don't want to move this a lot of distance, because that's how you hurt yourself. Okay, I'm going to write some stuff down here in a minute, but just about fits. How was everybody's weekend? And hopefully you guys had a good holiday. Had some time off work. Machine taking tiny pass, high RPM, fully expecting to explode, but it worked. Oh, nice. Still not quite there. Put you back on here. Doing fun paperwork today. All right. That's exciting. I'm going to take a guess and say it's not been fun. Estimates? Okay. I like work-related stuff. Yeah, so this is where like a Dremel would work, right? Like I can just widen this area here, not have to worry about it. This is the joy of painting a Primark, guys. Especially these resin ones. I will hands down buy the Magnus one though, whenever it ends up coming out. No doubt in my mind. That is the Demon Magnus what I'm talking about. No, not right now. Millie Paints, welcome in. Hello, and thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Bearded Snorlax, Mortal Kill Form, KMYKZ, Millie, Sir Jerkface, how are you guys doing? This model is Fulgrim. That is what we're working on today. Okay, oh, that's nice. Hold on, is that the right side? Let's see.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for
not the
allowing me
right
back
side.
into your home.
Welcome in. Dante Paints, thank you. No, not the new one. No. I specifically said not that one in the title. Oh my gosh, I got super glue on my fingers. We're working on magnetizing a couple things. Is that's pushing it? Okay. So hold on. Didn't see the title. How dare you? How dare you? Welcome in, guys. How'd your stream, Millie? Yeah, do I need to drill deeper into this thing? Looks like it's off center. Though that isn't a huge deal. I think I need to end up drilling deeper because it's not a very strong hold. And we can set that magnet in further. But yep. It is full. This is 30k Fulgrim. We're working on the assembly today and some magnetizing, and then we're going to try to paint him, start painting him this week. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I think 200 magnets would last. No, 200 magnets do not last long. They do not. All right, guys. One second. Okay. All right. Trying to get this a little deeper. I'm gonna get this magnet closer. Not quite even, but that's okay. Emperor's Children tutorial. Oh, cool. That is very fitting, isn't it? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well. Just enjoying my time on this very cool mini. This is a commission, but trying to have fun with it. So this is the second Forge World Primarch I've had the opportunity to paint. So I'm trying to take the lessons I've learned from the first one. Alright, you guys there? Refresh. Should be back. Sorry about that, internet, or something. My OBS disconnecting. Sorry, guys. And you know what? I want to check something. I want to check if that kept me in category. Yeah, these Emperor's Children will be going, or this Fulgrim will be going to the same gentleman whom I've painted the other Emperor's Children minis. So I've painted a couple batches of minis for him. Clean this out and set this a little deeper. See if that, yeah, okay, so there's a spot over here. Getting to understand, oh yeah, I mean they're cool, yeah, like, and it's cool to have the you know, the last like mono god legion represented properly, right? Okay. Let's see if that does the trick. Oh yeah, I think that does. I think it does. Oh, that's still... How you doing, War Hipster? I am excited to paint this mini. Less excited to assemble it, but, you know, that's Forge World Resin with you. I think this cast is very good, though. I can't complain about the actual cast here, as far as just the straight up quality. Okay, so we could theoretically fit 2 magnets in here. If we really wanted to. Yeah, we can kind of cram those 2. Let's see. Let's see what that does. Is that backwards? No. So unfortunately, we glue... Yeah, that's just slightly off. I wonder if I could just pop that off and move it over. Or if it's just okay where it is. Because if that magnetizes in, then we're good, right? Okay, we have that one in there, and I think that's good. Just have that one magnet. And we can fill that with green stuff and make sure it never comes out. So you guys over there. This one. Yeah, so yeah, it just doesn't hold well enough with just the one magnet. That's the issue. Even with a mighty 8mm magnet. Get some other tools out here. Where's the thing I wanted? There it is. Probably my favorite tool, and it was free, my spudger. Okay. Okay, we're going to move this magnet over. And what we can do... find out where it goes. Get some of the excess off. Because obviously it sits right in the middle, right? I think it moves over. Unfortunately, since it's sitting off, so it's over here where we want it. Fingers are gonna get covered in super glue. Just the nature of things today. Yeah, so I ended up going about right there. We just have the one magnet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. We got it in the right spot. I think what we're going to end up doing, we're going to put a second magnet under here. And I'm going to be real cheeky with it here. We're going to fill in some glue. In there. We're going for security, right? No use in putting the magnets in if the magnets are going to pop out. That way. Yeah. I'm going to glue my fingers so much. Okay. Cool. So I watched The Northman last night. That's a Robert Eggers movie, and I watched Nosferatu and really liked it, and I heard The Northman was really good, so I watched that last night, and I enjoyed it. It's a weird movie, but it's cool. It seems more like period accurate with like the representation of the people than a lot of like Viking movies, or you know, like those kind of movies that kind of follow that. But there's also like this weird kind of like mythology aspect to it. So more period than, yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely, it's way more period. I thought it was neat though. What it made me think of was like his wife at the end. It's like her telling his story, right? Like his saga is what it reminds me of. Like his fight at the gates of hell, and you know, and how like he gets these prophecies and he completes the prophecies basically, and yeah. Worse than his fan 5. Hey, I'd watch it. I'm sure it'd be super weird. So that'd be interesting. Okay, next thing we need to magnetize is this piece. I was young and super glued my fingers to him. Oh yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta super glue your fingers to all your minis. Alright, we're not going to use the 8mm magnets on these guys. I'm going to try some 4mm, and I'm going to see if I can't make this work with a couple 4mm magnets. But this will be good. After this glue kind of dries, then we'll put some green stuff around here and around this, and we'll try to fill things in and make sure it's nice and secure. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, takes a bit of shaking to get out, but that's okay. If this piece is on here, this isn't going to go anywhere, right? Like, it is secure in there, but I'm quite proud of this. Thank you guys for suggesting going from the bottom of the base here. When was there a Wolfman movie that came out? Okay. Ooh, 6mm magnets. Maybe
First
that
of all,
ones we
let
were
me
using
take
were
just a
10mm.
moment to thank you for allowing me back into your
Hey,
home.
Marquis, welcome. Welcome in. That would be too thick. I mean, that would be really nice if I could do that. If I could just glue them like right here. Actually, like that might be able to work. The problem is going to be this base. Ah. Magnets are going to cause trouble. Hard pressed fall fingers covered in minis. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it's just like Magnus's base, where it has the display portion and the actual play version. Because the Primarchs in Heresy, they only have 40mm bases. That's all they're on. They're on the same size base as a Terminator, but then they have these 60mm that are their display bases. So. Yeah, I spent like an hour or so on this mini yesterday, just kind of messing around with what I could do. Yeah, you know, we're gonna try some of this here and just see where we can get with these magnets. Nice thing about resin on the unexposed areas is that it's doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, we can correct it pretty easily. Side on that a little bit. Just need to make sure we're keeping our polarity correct. Let these dry for a minute. This guy, yeah, nothing sticking out anywhere. Okay, let's let that dry. We want it to be nice and secure again. These are things we're going to try to secure with green stuff. And while that's drying, let's go ahead and just see what other little things we can work on. There's like these pieces right here. There's a Marine backpack and this broken Emperor's Children banner. This both goes on the base. We have a mechanical leg that goes on the base. We have a bolt pistol that goes on the base. I don't know what this piece is, but I'm assuming it goes on the base. This is the hilt of his sword. There's part of a backpack that goes on the base, and the rest of these go on Fulgrim. This goes on his backpack. We can start cleaning this up. Let's try to get his backpack figured out here. Let's do that. So we're going to clean up the flashing on this where we clip it off here. How am I not in I have checked 3 times. 3 times then if I was in category. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna apologize if you guys get an ad. I gotta get us back in category here, but I checked after stream restarted, and it still said I was in category. All right. Yeah, the display bases, it's overkill. Like, it looks cool, but it would be different if they made it easily workable, or if they just made the bases separate, right? Like, you're paying $150 for these minis. They can just make the separate display bases. Or do something to where you can do you can have both, and you don't have to do like some crazy magnet trick. Hey, humankind, welcome. You think they have easier to magnetize bases? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Magnus is one of the later Primarch sculpts. You know, before like the second edition, he was one of the last ones to come out, and that was not an easy mini base to magnetize. So, and the only reason I was able to do that is because I found someone on YouTube with a guide on how to do it. So. Recesses for they should, yeah. The newer Plastic Heresy stuff has a lot of like gaps and special spots for magnetizing, especially like the dreadnoughts and the tanks. And there's certain things where, like, even if they don't have a slot for a magnet, they're like the right proportions for like standard size magnets. Yeah, definitely not these Primarchs. Okay. The thing I hate the most about resin minis is how they put these gates on. You see this gate here? Can you guys see how thin this piece is? And all along the back side of it, it's connected to a gate. All along the back side of it right there. So, it's a castle. Yeah. The Imperial Fist would know, too. Yeah, so we have to be real careful. Cut that, and then we gotta shave. That's what we gotta do. The cast looks really good. Yeah, it's very minimal. I think I've seen like 3 little air bubbles on the whole mini, and the worst warping on this mini is his sword, and it's barely there. No 3D print lines on this. No. And the other trouble with this is this fits a very specific way on a cape. And since that gate is right there, it's lost forever. Like that whole area. Okay. So we did that. It was successful. Let's go somewhere in here. Something like this. think that might be right where it goes, but we need to look at our one-page guide that we have. They don't even show, the pictures don't even show where it connects. Why Forge World? Who made these instructions? Yeah, no. Forge World is crazy. One of these days there will be plastic 30k Primarchs. It'll probably be Rogodorn and Horus, the ones that started. Yeah, okay, so Gosu, the actual mini, let me show you the instructions here. The actual mini itself comes with this. Alright? And on the back, these are the instructions. This is the entirety of the printed instructions for this mini. Now, they tell you, go to this website. This PDF doesn't exist anymore. So when I looked up on the subreddit, the Warhammer Instructions subreddit, yeah, I found his instructions, and they have his complete instructions. And what they have, it's a 2-page spread. They have one page that has all the parts laid out, and they label all the parts, so you know if you have all the parts or not. The other page is 2 pictures of Fulgrim, a front picture and a back picture, and then these same photos, and that's it. That's, yeah. What does that even mean? I don't know how to pronounce that. What is that word? Terugus? But what's Terugus? Yeah. They just put like a foreign language on the paper. I don't know what this is. But yeah, he's got Lapits and Teruguses. So you gotta spob the Terugus to get them. Yeah. Feathers. Okay. All right. I like to think it's a made-up word. So I do think this piece goes right here. If my calculations are correct, this piece should fit right in here. The problem is, yeah, like the thing on the Cataphractes. Yeah, okay. Terugus. Well, we learned something. Terriges. Thank you for that. So they're terriges. Terriges. That is a word. What a pronunciation. All right. He's got Terriges 1 through 4. I could assemble this mini with the cape on. He's got enough open space, but I don't think I'm going to. But my big issue is just crazy. Just a weird way that sits. Because that's supposed to be under the shoulder, right? There's no way of getting it under the shoulder. That's what I gotta do. Alright, sorry. I was doing this yesterday when I was messing around with this mini. I gotta look at the 360 view from GW, the painted mini. If you guys want to purchase Fulgrim yourselves, too bad, he's out of stock. Okay, yeah, so somehow this part fits underneath his shoulder and comes down a bit. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it's going to fit. Because this piece will sit right here, which gives us a pretty big gap on his back plate, and somehow those pieces don't even look like they're supposed to connect. Maybe that needs shaved down. Maybe that piece. You have an alarm set on your phone? That's funny. Rogue Hobbies video last night, see if her content was cool. She built up a new Titus mini. You know how bad their mini to assemble after building Gunpla from. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Wait, what's gross to look at? Fulgrim? Are you saying Fulgrim's gross to look at? Yeah, I feel like this should be fitting more inside this kind of armpit area, and it's not. The gaps, yeah. Well, I know my my Magnus Mini, I spent about 10 hours assembling. Yeah, I think that just needs shaved down some more. I think that's my issue. We're gonna try to do just a little bit. No, that oh yeah, they do connect. Yeah, but it's not like a good connection point. So, it's this little thing, but they don't connect like flush with each other. Because of the way they sit. Because he actually has like, it's like 3 little capes. You can see like the yeah. And then there's this tear jizz that goes on there. Yeah, should fit something like this. I want to paint this cape separate. My big problem is I can't do that if I don't know exactly how this assembles, right? I have to have this in a place where I know how it goes together, or else I'm going to paint this whole mini and then it's not going to fit together, and it's going to be a whole issue. But you can't, like, you guys see my problem. My fingers can't move in the directions that they need to move to get this on here. So let's just try something else. And I think the next thing to work on might just be his... I don't want to put his sword on before we get that cape set, though. We can get some of these little things going here. Yeah, the cloak is definitely sus, yeah. Let's cut this robotic leg off. Got you. And let's get this pistol. I can't, so like this mini and the Mortal Magnus that I put together were enough of a project. I cannot imagine putting together the Fulgrim Transfigured, or whatever nightmare that Angron mini is going to turn out as. No, his cloak isn't touching the base, or is it? Weird. They really do have it like touching the base, don't they? Oh, that's strange. He's a big model. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look like he'd be big because his proportions are like really a lot more natural. And yeah, they never show him compared to any other models. They always just show him on his own. That's cool to know that it's a massive mini, though. Just don't know if I want to spend 100 hours painting a miniature. Is that flashing? Poke it a little bit? I don't know. I guess that could be considered some flashing, but... take up a lot of that. Yeah, that's true. Well, since Christmas, I've been a big proponent of if you want to play Fulgrim Transfigured, just get the 40k version. Because he looks incredible. And looks to be about the same size. Okay, we got some of these Space Marine parts here. This guy in his, Yeah. I mean, I like the look of the 30k one too, but do I like it enough to choose that many over the 40k version? Like, no. Blood clot is driving you crazy. You got a blood clot, dude? Oh, that sucks. It's like in your mouth from the, from your tooth extraction. Doesn't go there, does it? He's got the goofiest looking holster. Like, they spend like 100 years sculpting this mini, and then look at this pistol holster. Look at that. What kind of goofy pistol goes in that holster? Yeah, I want to, I agree. Yeah, this guy has another goofy holster. Where does this pistol go, though? Let's see. Seriously, just lay on top of the guy? Oh, he's holding it here. His robotic hand is holding it. Like that. Just another point. Oh, he's also got he's got his robotic leg too. This robotic leg covers the base also. Oh my gosh. What a what a wild mini. So we have to do to make this correct. Okay, there we go. Well, we know our magnets fit. We have to put his leg on here. We have to glue it so we know it's not getting in the way of anything. This is wild. Like the puzzle no one ever wants to like try to figure out. And it goes on right there. And what's going to happen is that gets glued in. Yeah. I'd assemble 5 Illuminor Cereses before I put together another Fulgrim. Okay, his pistol here. Little Tyke was trying. So now we're gonna have to be extra careful because look how that covers. That's crazy. All right, next thing for these guys is we have a shoulder pad. Oh man, my favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing about cut where you're supposed to. Okay. The old Forge World backpacks. Look how these backpacks break that off. Look how they connect. Do you see how they connect these backpacks to the tabs? They do this with every single backpack, every single Space Marine backpack for Forge World. How wild is that? It's almost impossible to get these backpacks off without completely messing up these like vents on the bottom. Yeah, you just snap them off. Yeah. Yeah, because you have to do this, like, you gotta do this, like, you gotta shave them down this way. A little bit, but not all the way. Because you'll just break them if you shave them down too much. And again, I am flexing my fingers. I am not pushing through. And I'm using my thumb as a brace. Do a little more. All right. I have become an expert at these. There we go. Okay. I did it. I done it. Yeah. The creaking? Can you guys hear the creaking on the mic? That's hilarious. Yeah. This type of resin creaks when you when your knife or whatever moves alongside it. All right, it's this guy's backpack. Okay, that's an easy one, right? I hope so. On there. Yeah, he's dead. On the actual Forge World mini, this is an Emperor's Children. This is the only Iron Warriors on the base. But I'm actually going to ask the client his normal opponent, who his normal opponent is, and so I'm going to paint all these dead ones like that. All right, the next thing we have is a banner, and this banner we have to. Okay. We gotta clean this banner up a bit though. So to connect resin backpacks to a resin base. Yeah. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah, there's definitely some flashing in here. Clean that up. Yeah, the inside of these like hollow kind of structures are probably the worst of the casting. The inside of Fulgrim's cape has some issues that I plan on getting to and filling. Yeah, like the air bubbles are a minimum. Warping is a minimum too. This piece looks like it might be warped a bit, but I don't think it really matters because it's like a base decoration. Most loyalist elements from Isfan 3. Yeah. Well, for me, it's more fun if, if I'm playing and I paint all the dead units as, the people I play against regularly, because then it gets to be a fun, like, taunting element to mess with people. So yeah, I think the intended purpose is Istvan 5, because I think he kind of they might have a diorama of him and who is it, Mr. Metal Fingers, fighting each other. I know Zen has watched me put this together. He's so mad right now. I hope he says Imperial Fist. Yeah. That'd be fun to paint some Heresy Imperial Fist anyway, but yeah, a bunch of dead ones. Again, the back end of this. Don't need to worry about too much. Okay, now this will glue right here, and of course there's no slot for it. Does it glue there? No, it doesn't. Hold on. They really just like shove this on. Oh, wait. Oh, so they put it like right down here. Yeah, they glued it like right here. I don't think there's any place for that to fit. Shock Loyalists didn't see the Night Lord's betrayal coming. Yeah, like half of them, like any doofus could have called, right? Oh shoot! Super glue on the fingers. Dry super glue. Yeah, it'd be something like this. I think that's appropriate. Right there. Yeah. The glue down. Nice thing about putting glue on this basing is if the glue like gets cloudy or weird or messes up or anything, like it's just part of the base, right? So it's not that big a deal, because you just paint it as if it's supposed to be there. There we go. Okay. Basing. Is that all the basing done? Now, what is this? This piece. Piece 21. It's the banner top. Oh, I see it. Okay. So that's what goes right there. So let's get this piece out. Any Marine could turn the Imperium was thought impossible. Yeah, except for the fact that, like, it might have happened twice, and all their conversations like, oh, we can't talk about it. It's unheard of, but it's happened twice before already. About to go on trial, and the Emperor and the Terran Night Lords recruit from Terran prisons. Yeah. Right. What did you expect would happen? Yeah. It's like the Emperor telling all the Marines not to use psychic powers. It's like, yeah, here, there is my own DNA is literally in you, and I am the most powerful psyker in the galaxy. But no, you can't do that. Alright, cool. Fulgrim will end up standing right there. Fit right there. Okay, so we're getting places. We can probably revisit these. Now, it's unfortunate. So I don't think, let's see, there might be enough room for one right here. But otherwise, we need to put them. Here's what I can do. Okay. One right there. Yeah. I think this one over just a little bit. So 3 magnets. Let's try this. I did that on purpose. Okay, he made the pre-Nostromo Night Lords and to put down the most rebellious worlds. Yeah. Right. I said we're going to end up getting getting our green stuff and such. Okay, I lost my place here. I think it was that. Yep. So we're gonna do that. I know you're really good at like breathing and all, but just try not to breathe. Okay. Okay, magnet there. No, these are securing the display base and the game base together. That's what these magnets are for. I haven't even thought about the actual transportation aspect, but this isn't minded transport. So the most terrible thing is going to be shipping this. But when I ship it, I'm going to be taking a page out of Crucial Blue's book, and we're going to be securing this thing like no other. So the magnets, I guess, will help with transportation in that sense. Yeah, okay, we're going to give that some time to dry. We're going to set that on its side so I can get everything to cure just fine. What's going on, Avelios? This mini has been funny. Yeah, I wound up getting green stuff. Green stuff will be a later part of our day. So that's this part of the base is done. It's our first thing we finished. We finished putting all the pieces on the bases. So we have Magnus's Terrages. That's what they're called, Terrages. No, I haven't printed one. Where is that file? What is that even called? I'll look it up and I'll make an STL for that. Yeah, send me a link on Discord or something with that actual print and I'll try to grab it. Sword's got like some mold slippage here. Let's do this while we kind of plan our next move. How's the painting going? The Solar Ox painting going, Avelios? Get any more done this weekend? Hey, Spilled Paint Pot. It's me, the STL. Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wandering picked, no problem. Yeah, you and me both. That's too bad though. Wash on such on 20 today. Hopefully his 20 will be done and dusted either today or tomorrow. Yeah. Nice. All right. Yeah, dude, that's like the hard part, right? Is all the just all the base colors and everything. It's like once I get the base colors, like the highlights are always easy on all these minis. It seems like that's the quick part. Neat how this connects. This cape might just have to be something that waits, because I can't figure out how this cape will actually fit in this mini. It just doesn't make sense to me. yeah, Spill Paint Pot, thanks, man. Thanks. It's more just getting some of these wacky pieces to fit and dealing with some of the smaller pieces. Slow, messy. Yeah, spend a lot of time fixing. Yeah. I understand. I do. Yeah. Well, hey, paint it really basic, and then see how they like it. Wandering Picked. My big issue right now is this piece of cape should be fitting under this shoulder, like armpit here, and it's not. These what are these? They're called terrages. They should be fitting underneath the shoulder, and they're not. And so we're at an issue. Where things aren't quite going together. And I feel like it's just something like, you know, like you guys have all like assembled plastic minis. You sit there and like wiggle a piece and that finally fits together because you're just like putting it on at a wrong angle. And I feel like that's part of what I'm doing, but I can't get that angle. And I don't want to glue on all these other pieces because I feel like I'm going to be messing with this mini. They face forward. Yeah, so it'd be like that would be appropriate. There's almost like a little groove almost. But then we have the issue where the terrages are coming out of the top of the shoulder pad, and they shouldn't be. Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. I just popped that arm off. Because this creates another problem. Is this arm fits really well where it is. And if I lean it forward, which is what I think. Yeah, I bit it off. Yeah, just... The bottom most ones line up with the fur on his elbow. He's got fur on his elbow. I can't lean this forward because the eagle head hits his little tilt shield icon thing. must be if we keep rotating. So if it's rotated really hard, that's slightly better. That might be what we need. It's extreme rotation there. Yeah, that looks like it fits a little better. We'll stick with that. We just had to rotate his arm a little more. I'm still not confident it is totally correct. Dang it. No. No. Arm, I thought you were good. Yeah, because what's going to have to happen now is I still have to fit these two cloak pieces together. Like Rick Sanchez? He kind of does, doesn't he? Yeah, I think that's more his paint job, but... yeah. I don't know. Fortunately, his head was just one piece. And I also think these things, these terrages, will actually cover up any, like, gaps in this assembly here. Because you'll have this. Go like this. That piece will fit right there. And like that. So that should cover some of the gaps. They're not bothering to make a good sculpt. They're just covering the mistakes with other pieces. Like, yeah, there's definitely going to be a gap there, so let's just cover it. Incredible. I'm definitely going to pin his sword as well. So he's got his sword and his hilt. Yeah, the cape's in 3 pieces. Yeah. Yeah, you got 1, you got 2, and you got 3. Yeah, it's not. Like, there's these big gap pieces, but there's still a point where they connect here. Like, they still touch. It's just they separate at the bottom. It's like 3 mini capes. 3 for the 3rd Legion or something. Yeah, Velios. This is what we come to every single time someone deals with a Forge World mini. It's why is that mini so bad? Okay, let's test our maggots. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Okay. Come on. Oh, that's back a little far. Which one is... It's that one. Maybe both of these magnets, we should move forward a little bit. So this moves forward. Is it that big of a deal? Maybe. Yeah, we don't want a big gap in there. Okay, well, let's get back to His fine artisans came with it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the new models are way too busy, but they don't hold a candle to the Primarchs. Yeah, the 30k Primarch minis are just beyond insanity. Hold on. Hold on. You come here. Put you right there. Flip you over. Gonna adjust our glue. We're inward toward the base. The only way I can test this, guys. At the very least, what I'll do tonight is I'll prime and base coat his face, and then we can paint his face. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's a lot better. All right, this one. Okay, we just gotta push it in just a little bit, but all right, it works. Alright, so look at that base. Look at that. Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid. Just stop touching the bottom of the base. Okay, let's get these things off. It's so dumb. Okay. Either Stormare in mine? I can't picture pretty as anyone else. The Megamind? Oh man, yeah, her Megamind, Perturabo. We used to put the painting wife on stream, and she would draw pictures on sticky notes, but people would give her prompts. And we had a whole series where she drew Primarchs, but she doesn't know anything about anything in like the Warhammer universe, so we would describe to her, or you guys would put descriptions of the the Primarch in chat, and she would draw it based off the description. So when it came to Perturabo, instead of people giving physical traits, everybody was saying he's big brain, he cries a lot, he's a whiny like incel, and all this stuff. So she drew this guy with like a massive head and like a box of Kleenex, and he's like crying and everything. It's just so funny. I think this. Be able to work. We gotta trim this down a little bit. Might be it right there. And my next problem is, which I don't have enough fingers to do, be able to do this. This is not something I necessarily want to glue first and then check. Yeah, but the way that is, with the way that fits, this doesn't even make it into his armpit. It doesn't get close. It's crazy. Like this piece right here is supposed to be under his shoulder. And it's not making it anywhere near. Yeah, no. You can't do that because then if it doesn't fit, then I'm just like breaking and putting it all back together again. And the issue probably lies with this shoulder. If we can somehow get this lay more flush, I think I need to trim down this right here. That piece. Okay, that's a lot better actually. It's a lot better. Let's trim down a little more up here. It's great. Instead of spending like, 2-3 hours on my own doing this, I can do it in front of people and embarrass myself. But you guys get to see the whole the problem solving, right? No, his armor doesn't have a backpack. Yeah, he's too extra to wear a backpack. Yep. Most of the Primarchs don't have backpacks, or at least quite a few of them. Magnus doesn't either. Okay, well, that's starting to fit pretty well like that. Man, there's like that one gap, but that also looks really good, and that feels really good right there. Yeah, mine too, Viola. You're not the only one, dude. The last thing I want to do is to like cut into this mini. Let's see. Old. No, it's still so far off. Look how far off that is. Like otherwise it like fits. But maybe. Where are my tweezers? Yeah, this needs to like fit in under here. Tweezer's not working. Just need to use my fingers. See, I figured it would go like this, right? Or even more obsessed, but that almost works. It's just that big ugly gap down inside there. You guys see this whole area right here. Can't do anything about that. This could come up more. Easy green stuff fix. Yeah. Something like that. See, that looks correct. And then I would need to green stuff these terrages. They're called terrages, guys. These terrages, I would need to green stuff there. And I think his hair would cover that for the majority, but you know, maybe we just go for it. Let's just do it. We're gonna get some glue. Try to not use too much. Okay, we do that. Bit of glue here. And we do that. So that's glued in under his shoulder. It looks about proportioned correctly. We're gonna hold this and white knuckle this for a little bit longer. You see how tight I'm like holding this thing? This is why I didn't put on all the other little greebles all over him, because I knew they would break if I had to mess with this mini anymore. But I have to hold. I can't let this glue like fall apart. Which will elegantly integrate into the armor like the Custodies. That's true, Shadow Sun. Yeah, that is true. It's very well possibility. His cape is the power pack. Okay. Alright. We got magnets drying. I'd say the nightmare is almost complete, but it has only begun. We have to paint this mini next. It's gonna be fun painting purple and gold though. Always great to paint purple and gold. Alright, let's see. Yeah, alright. Gonna be very gentle. Take a quick look. Looks like utter crap there. Looks fine from there. But we have a cape and some sore fingers. Gilman has a backpack. I bet Rogaldorn has a backpack. Perturabo has a big backpack too, right? Does Horus have a backpack? He's got Terminator armor, which has it like built in, right? Let's see. Let's see. Horus ascended. is in Terminator armor, which is integrated. I think both of his minis are in Terminator armor. Yeah, it looks like it. He just in straight up Termy armor. What about Kurz? Does Kurz have a backpack? He does. Kurz does have a backpack. His is kind of hidden beneath some flayed flesh. Well, yeah, Mortarian. Yeah, okay, so a lot of them have backpacks. Ugh, Mortarian's is goofy. He's got like steampunk thing going on. Alright. So we did that. Now I think it's back to the drill. So what I have a piece of paper clip here. And this paper clip might be a little wide. We might be able to drill that. Get the back of this. Yeah, let's try to get this paper clip in here. So here's what we do for that. I believe we use the thinnest or the second thinnest setting here. It is the second one. Okay. Oops. The floral wire is a heavier gauge, and I have that paper clip left. I can grab some floral wire. Where is it? Maybe that is floral wire. That is floral wire. Actually, you know what? This is the heavier gauge stuff. I wonder if I need something thin. And the paper clips might do better. Thank you for that comment, though. Probably not what you're intending, but that did remind me. Yeah, I think the paper clip is a slightly thinner gauge. Let's do the paper clip. Yep. Temu for like $10. Came with all sorts of attachments. Okay, you get it for free on Temu. I will. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Well, let's see. How long of a piece? I want to drill all the way through his hand. I want to connect everything. There. Old, like, crappy pliers set. Okay. We have our things. It's wireless. Does USB charging. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Alright. More nerve-wracking options here. You know what? This is worth starting with a smaller gauge, since this isn't just like a bolter barrel. We're gonna start super thin. Make sure my angle's good. That's actually really good. That turned out really good. Okay, cool. First part done. Yeah, yeah, I'm sweating bullets too. This is so nerve-wracking. I did this with my Magnus Mini. I pinned my Magnus Mini in like 15 different spots. Okay, let's see if that's good enough for our paper clip to fit in. Okay, it's just a little too small. Let's go one size up. I gave him the Kung Fu grip, yeah, yeah. Seems too big. Let me see something. Let's see something. Zen used this WoW stick once and broke one of my my drill bits, so he got me a new one. I bet this was the 1.0. Is that a 1.2? That is a 1.2. Not a 1.4, is it? Seems a lot bigger. Alright. You know, just to be safe, so we know our measurements, we're going to use this guy. Get you out. I did, yep. He broke my WoW stick, guys. It's too rough with it. The thing about these little drills too is they just pull it right through. Like there's no like control. Once it like hooks in, you're kind of done. You have to commit. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, we're halfway there. Next, even more nerve-wracking. Trying to clip my finger. Yeah, they're really high torque, yeah. Okay, we'll do this song and dance again here. It's a really thin one. Yeah. I'm gonna use a really thin. Like sweating over here. Slowly work our way up. Okay, we're not dumping anything. This next size is going to be difficult, though. Let's just see. It will fit that way. We could probably make that work. Still good on all ends. Okay, wow, that's working. It's working. Gets worse and worse to watch, yeah. Okay, we got something. I don't think I want to drill this deep in this other piece, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this out. We're going to drill a little deeper. Good luck with phone. Thank you, wondering. Glitched up over. Guys, this is why they pay me the big bucks, and by the big bucks I mean hardly any money for what I do. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. All right. This one is what makes me nervous. This little pommel, because it's really narrow. Pucker factor 6 over here. A fun story, Painting Wife hates this tool. I don't want to say it because then it sounds really weird. It sounds like dentist tools. And it's like someone drilling on your teeth. Yeah, saving the best for last. Kills your urethra situation. Very narrow. Extremely narrow. Back off for a second. Trying to widen this up in a direction of my choosing here. Play detective for an hour, find out how many locks got cut Saturday nights. Oh man, oh boy, the perks of the job, Oberion. Well, that's sketchy. Okay, next size up. Or 1.0. I did find, Zen, these newer bits that you got. The spiral on them is a lot more narrow. And I think they're a little better for this purpose. I don't know what you call it. It's wound like more tightly. So it's nice. man. That's too much. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. We're still good. She's a bouncy one. Yeah, I'm trying to... This is more me just trying to not cut out the edges here. Okay, let's try this. That should be plenty of space. Okay, we can make this work. We can make it work. We can rotate this a little bit. Just a little bit further. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do, pig. That'll do. Keep pressing it. Yeah, guys. So we can do... So we want that pommel on there, like just nice and straight. Oh man. Oh yes. Look at it. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that breaking off. Oh man. Nice thing about paper clips too is you can actually bend the paper clips if things aren't straight. There, we straighten that out a little bit more. Yeah, alright, so we're going to pull some of this stuff off. We're going to get some glue on here. Yep. I've been gluing stuff too much. You can all breathe now. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Just like that. This piece lined right up with that. Oh, there we go. All right, sweet. There's a slight bend in the sword. I can get my heat gun and I can warm that up and bend it back in like 5 seconds. But it's loud and I have to plug it in, so I'm not gonna mess. I'll mess with that later. All right, it's coming together. Whew. Hey, you know, just a good 2.5 hours on this mini right now. No big deal. Yeah, these newer drill bits are really nice though. So 1.0. Alright, we good? Yeah. Okay, sweet. Wow stick, everybody. Solid $50 investment. Funny enough, at first glance, the thing I thought was going to be the worst thing to do we haven't even got to yet. Which is this. Did you see this, Zen? You see this? Look at this. Look what they did. Look what they did. This mini. These little things. These little things. They're what do they call them? Hold on, in my instruction manual. They're not on here. Let me get my other instruction manual, the one page. These are called lappets. I don't know what a lappet is, but it says that not all lappets are required to complete the model, It contains spares. Guys, I didn't pay it. This person paid $150 for some spare lappets. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them, and they're all going to go right here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's no 5? What is that? What's up here? What's going on up here? Hold on. Oh, that's a different Terrigiz that goes right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. I break 12 of them trying to get them off the backing. Yeah. No, it's spelled Lappet. Lappet. Yeah. So that's a whole thing. And then we have this final sprue of Terrigiz. So, truly the scariest. And see 1, 2, 3. Look at that. They labeled the sprue, guys. They labeled it. Design this mini, please. It becomes like a no, what was the Liam Neeson movie? And you're just like, the painting dad sends his regards. Every time I say what? Terrigiz? That's how it's pronounced. We looked it up. Okay. We got that guy. C1. Nope. Almost lost it forever by dropping it on the desk with my shavings. I believe you. Oh, yeah. I mean, there is a reason why I'm saying it so often. Terrigiz is a pretty fun word to say. Guys, I need to look at this a lot closer. I can't even do this on camera, like trimming this little piece. Why Fulgrim? Magnus didn't even have parts like this. Okay. Something I need to do, though, real quick. Spare paper towel here. I gotta, like, clean off some of the crap on this mini. Not on the mini, on my super glue container. Okay. Was necessary. Yeah, we charge you extra because it's so much work to assemble. Just so we're clear, hold on. Terrigiz C1 goes right there. Okay. Where are my tweezers? And where is that piece? Okay, here's the piece. Guys, this is not even funny. Not even funny. You know what? $1 per detail, yeah. Doesn't even fit flush on there. What a ripoff. Okay. 1 of 4 Terrige is on. Of 4. Okay, C2. C2 goes under his right armpit. We're going to clean off while it's still on here. I was telling myself before stream, like, man, I should just like spray paint or prime and base coat Fulgrim's face, because I'm gonna finish assembling this model and I'm gonna have all this extra time. You know, I was like, it might take me like 2 hours or so to assemble him. And I'll need something else to do. But no. It's not the case. Okay. That worked. Okay. That one didn't look like it was on there super securely, so. The Magnus didn't come like this because Magnus wasn't direct from Forge World. That's why. This is a Forge World Mini, Zen. Magnus was from Forge World East, so. This is how Forge World does their sprue gates. This is a typical Forge World sprue. I've worked on Forge World Minis before, and this is kind of how they turn out. Okay, this piece goes up here. Let's get a good dry fit first, and just see. Yeah, Magnus came in loose baggies. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful fit. Okay. Nice. I gotta start handling this mini really gently. I can't just like grab it like I was with earlier when I was including that. Man, I'm so happy with that sword. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, before we get to the next thing, I just want to make sure this is all going well. That's so great. Like you just set it down. And it's just like, yeah, there we go. And yes, we can turn a little bit, scoot over a little bit, maybe. not... That magnet is blocking. I didn't think that magnet would block it. Oh, okay. I'll go back and get that magnet. I thought that was good, but I think I might need to push it back. They show gaps on the... Yeah, because they keep both of them, but... I am trying to not have gaps in the display base, so... I'm not claiming my mini is going to look better than the Forge World one. But, you know, I want to do things how I want to do them, so... Now, does that work? Oh, shoot. I just grabbed the magnet. No! No magnet! Dummy, should have waited for it to dry. Okay, well, we'll let that go for a little bit again. Alright, next Terror Jizz. Let's do C3. It's this one. I don't even know where the front of this thing is. Okay, alright. Almost fell to the carpet. Almost. That's why you wear an apron, guys. The last Forge World mini I worked on was the Thousand Suns Librarian, the 30K Librarian console that came out. That mini was near perfect. It was incredible to work on. This... No, don't even tell me that's how that works. Goes under, that goes over. They're like all cut off right there. Okay, I have to put 4 on first, because that's how you number things. Yeah, because it was new, yeah. Which, even the new ones are kind of hit or miss, right? Like, there's like 3D print line issues and stuff with the new ones, but it was a fantastic mini. It had spots where pieces fit, like where they would like naturally kind of like sit in place, so you could figure out really easily where pieces fit and everything. So it was a very nice experience assembling that mini. It was really nice to paint too, not over detailed or anything. Gets me excited for everybody who has these all these new consoles coming out and like Praetors and stuff to go on pre-order this weekend. You guys got some cool stuff coming. All right, 2 small pieces. You and you. You are scrap and not a piece. You are scrap and not a piece. Hold over. Okay. that sits under there. Okay, okay, easy enough. Easy enough, we can do that. Okay. I can gap fill on that piece pretty easy if I need to. But I also feel like it's all going to be covered up here in just a minute. Now what's going on with this piece? How does that go? Going like that, is it? So difficult to see. Maybe it is like this. Hold on. Got a meeting at 1, alright. Well, I'm going to try to get this dude glued together. And we'll see. We have these, the lappets to put on. I think that's... Yeah, that's how this fits on. Okay, okay, I understand now as I keep dropping the piece. Well, now I don't know if I have it or not. Okay. It's all kind of like folding back on itself. Alright, we got that. Those pieces are on. Alright, the terrages are on. That's another spare sprue gate. And now it's time. It's time for the unholy nightmare. Oh, got canceled. Oh, cool, cool. Ranked up in Teamfight Tactics. Oh, nice. Never played that game. I don't even know how to approach this. Is this the best way? Cut it out first. And just work around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Two trailer park tear jizzes go around the outside, yeah. You know what? I'm just happy I learned a new word today. You know? I'm gonna message the client for this and ask if he wants his spare lappets back. Oh yeah. Well, it's taken. Yeah, it's about 4 hours. Okay, there's one. Let's cut him out first. How about that, guys? Let's cut him out. And let's try to be a little more precise as we go through here. Because we can. Yeah, they're sitting off to the side. I got it off the side on its own. Yeah, Magnus had a couple of like little horns. And that was about it. That were like really annoying. There's like small horn pieces on him. And I think his hair was in 3 pieces. Because Magnus does have the most magnificent hair of any of the Primarchs. At least Fulgrim's face was in 1 piece. His whole head was in 1 piece. Okay, 2 lappets. Maybe it's more magic. Maybe it's exactly. Yeah. Tomorrow night is the Patreon hangout, guys. If you want to come chill, and chat, like it'll just be a live hangout in Discord for patrons. So any paid level patron, you guys are welcome. You just gotta connect your Patreon account to Discord. Be fun though. I'll be doing some hobbying while chatting with you guys. My fingers. It's mostly just super glue, and they're also they've been really dry too. I've been trying to keep lotion and stuff on my hands, but I'm not gonna put lotion on before I start assembling minis, especially something like this. But yeah, it's mainly just like crusty super glue on my fingers. Fulgrim would have wanted me to. He would have. Partly because he's a fan of moisturizing, but also because he'd want to see me like slip and hurt myself. And I'm not about to do that, so. Okay, that's good for that lappet. Alright, there's 3. This is the part I'd want to fight someone about. Whoever designed this mini. Yeah, these little things could have been sculpted on like everywhere else on the mini. This was their line in the sand of too much detail will be lost. Okay, that one was pretty easy. All right, number 5. This one's on here pretty sturdy. So we should be able to get this pretty well here. It would be fun to, like, super fun to paint all the Primarchs and then just make judgment based on that, but I need to be more independently wealthy before, or actually independently wealthy before I could start a project like that. If I could make up enough money on like Patreon just to cover my expenses to like replace what I earn commission painting, I would totally do stuff like that. I would absolutely punish myself and get Fulgrim transfigured. Just to sit here all day and do this. Oh, I'm almost willing to bet money that Fulgrim Transfigured has those lappets. I bet his mini does. He's got them, and it's like the same sprue. They're like, yeah, look, we could reuse pieces. Alright, let's see. Let's glue these things on. That'd be so funny. They're like, man, we even reused pieces. We were efficient with the sculpt, and it's just the... Okay, that's better. You know, I think I'm fine with that. There we go. So base is really good, actually. Very happy with these base. These Marines individually look like utter garbage. These are some of the most poorly sculpted Space Marines I think I've ever seen. But who cares? They're dead, right? Okay. Lappet time. See, like, this one has one. That's what I don't understand. And what's funny is they actually point to this as being one of the ones you put on. Yeah, their super glue is really good. Wait a second. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. I think I just learned a difficult lesson here. Is that... Let's see, these lappets face two directions. Do they face... They do face different directions. Oh, I didn't even notice that before. So there's some that face right and some that face left. Yeah, I didn't even pick up on that. So, all right, let's glue these. There's 1, 2. Of course, there's only 2 of the ones I got out. All right, I'll have to get 3 more. Oh, no, you don't. What even is this position for this lappet? It's, yeah. I feel like I'm building like a model ship right now. Like, like a ship in a bottle. People are, yeah. Knock out a single session. Nice. Are you going to go play MCP on Thursday? Nice. That's right, you were sick last week. So you didn't... Stupid lappets. Have been in 2 weeks, okay. Well, hey, you got minis, right? So you don't have to sub anything, right? Like proxy anything? Okay. 1. Run what you got. Nice. Oh man, Zen, I meant to tell you. So, Painting Wife made a soup last week. And one of the like toppings or whatever for the soup was ricotta cheese. And I was like, cool, you know, like I'll eat some ricotta. Like it sounds good. And obviously she can't with her dairy allergies, so I ate some ricotta with the soup and it was good and everything. But we have this ricotta in the fridge. And this morning I was like, what can I make with ricotta cheese? Like what can I do with this? So I found like a quick recipe, and I made some some rigot. So I made a cannoli dip. Yeah. So I took ricotta, I put some vanilla extract and some cinnamon, and then I put some sugar and some like chocolate chips in it. You just mix it really well, and it's like cannoli. It's like cannoli filling. It was really good. I was like, this is probably gonna taste like, it's gonna taste off or weird, and it's not like a high quality like, you know, cannoli or whatever. But I made a cannoli flavored dip with some spare ricotta. On plain untoasted white bread and add a bunch of salt and pepper. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Well, I can put my cannoli mix on some toast and have myself a cannoli toast and just like have every Italian get shivers down their spine in terror, like Ben Kenobi in A New Hope. Okay, we got these three lappets. If they're like pronounced Lapé or something, I don't even care anymore. That's it. It's in sub assemblies and he's ready to go after these pieces. Little piece of fiber stuck to this. What in the world, little thing? Get off of here. You get back on there. Stop moving. It's permanently attached now, yeah. I should have just left it. It's part of the mini. I think I only needed 2 of these from this side because the other last one was already attached. Okay. I think we got the lappets on. Oh, guys, oh my gosh. I think Magnus is, or not Magnus, Fulgrim is assembled. We've got his goofy cape put together. It fits on there somehow. I'm not going to mess with too much because I just glued it. So, yeah, I'm going to paint it in sub-assemblies. So the idea is I have his head and his yelling self. We have his body with his weapon and everything. We have his cape as a piece, and then we have the base with its 3 pieces. So just his legs sticking out. So yeah, that's Fulgrim. What I could do if I wanted to make this a little easier on myself, I could glue Magnus to his small base and deal with that, but I also feel like I could get plenty of interesting angles on there like that. That might not be a terrible idea. It'd be easier to stick them on things. And I'm going to have to paint the rock on his foot anyway. That might not be a bad idea to glue him on this base. The gold may get in the way. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a lot of gold on him. Like, he's literally touching at one point. Realized, yeah, this was one of the holes where his toe was attached to a gate. Nice. Big old hole right there. Let's leave them off for now. Yeah, I'm gonna stick. Well, we gotta do some gap filling on this too. Really do need to figure out this whole. No way is that going to be a problem. I am pretty sure the terror jizz that I glued on is now getting in the way of this cape fitting where it's supposed to. Maybe? No, maybe not. Maybe not. It is. We might just... Can't believe that. Who sculpted this many? Something is going to have to be trimmed down. For that to work. Yeah, we did a lot, Raja. We did a lot. I'm glad. I'm glad it's funny for you to hear the complaints. The terror jizz have been too much. Gap's so big you can park a Civic in there, yeah. Yes, there's a couple holes and there's a really big gap under the shoulder where this one Terriges is. Terriges is? Otherwise, that should be doable. Considering that's extra. Glue that on. Yeah, okay. Okay. Not the end of the world. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3 parts for Fulgrim himself, 3 parts for the base, and that's our mini. And I'm gonna get this. Yeah, we're gonna get some. Let's get some green stuff together. Where's my green stuff? I don't have a lot of it, but we can mess around with this. This old stick of green stuff that I have. And then one thing about green stuff is it works better when fingers are damp. Brought some of my water here. This should be enough. Well, I'm really happy with the results so far. Squidmore is on Green Stuff World? No. What did he talk about with him? Anything good? I have a couple Green Stuff World products, and it's not like not anything amazing, to be honest. I had some paints of theirs that were really bad, actually. They're clear reds when I was testing clear reds for my Thousand Suns. Yeah, that's funny. Well, at least their green stuff is good. This is, I want to say this is Gale Force 9 green stuff that I'm using. Yeah, I got some paints of theirs to try as a clear red. And there was a candy red and there was a different one, like a red ink, a candy red ink, and there's like a candy red clear paint, metallic clear paint or something. And I was like, yeah, like this is perfect for Thousand Suns. Like it sounds like it's what they're made for, right? They were both really bad. What's up, Zombie Bunny? How you doing? I'm generally pretty bad at using green stuff, so won't be my finest work. We're just gonna fill a couple holes, and we're gonna. Oh, we were gonna cover those magnets and stuff. So let's do the gap filling first, and then we'll get the. Secure some magnets here. Yeah, the 3rd edition plastic ones. They're just really expensive. I remember buying 2 of those for $30. Fun thing about those land speeders. When I got them new in box. They did not come with instructions. There wasn't an instruction sheet in the box. What they did was they numbered the sprue. And you work through the numbers. So piece 1 attaches to piece 2, and then piece 3 goes on, then piece 4, and you do that and you figure out the whole mini. Like 14-year-old me figured that out. But I was also like, why doesn't GW do this anyway?
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back
Hey,
into your
Cat
home.
Cutie, welcome. Steinores Ghost Tints? Yes! Yep. I have, not those. I have some ghost tints. I I have the Minotaur stuff. Is one of these colors called Ghost Tint, like this one? This one's actually called Ghost Tint. These ones, right? Is this the same brand? It's Minotaur, but it's like it's Badger. It's Badger as the company. Ghost Tint? Okay. Alright, chill Zen. Alright. To replace Lead Belcher? Vallejo Metal Color Steel is a really good replacement. Or Metal Color like Silver, I think is a good like mid-tone here. Let's just do a tiny bit of this stuff. Where is my good sculpting tool here? I like this one there. Yeah, PA Dark Silver is really good. PA Dark Silver though is a very cool silver, and Lead Belcher is definitely not. Here, let's get even less. Yeah, Cat Cutie, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day, and yeah, let us know if you're in the hobby or you paint minis, play miniature games, anything like that. I would love to hear about it. I just chill and paint minis. It's like 95% of my channel. We gotta do this. Ugh. I'm not bothering with the gap filling on this. Anything on this base that needs gap filled is just gonna be too bad. No, PA does not have a warmer silver. Yeah. No warmer silver from them. That is a good question. They do have a color called magnesium, which is a warmer. It is almost like a bronze mixed with the silver. I don't know if I would consider that like a good replacement for Lead Belcher. A nice big piece of green stuff here. I'm gonna try it. Don't laugh too hard at my green stuff skills, guys. I am by no means do I consider myself a sculptor. See, but like right here, I need those little like, what are they, like little like foam brush things that people use. touch up these edges here. And that might work out just fine, even though it looks really messy under here. But what's going to happen is it should dry and kind of cover it up. I do need just a tiny bit more. Little amount will be perfect.
Look at me!
All right, I'll look in just a second. We don't have to worry about that so much anymore. Fulgrim, yep. Where am I looking at? In whips? Okay, yeah. Just a minute, Raja. What's going on, Killcam? You doing, brother? Overall, the cast has been pretty good on this mini, but we are doing a little bit of gap filling. This part was the most egregious, but all this like extra blob, that's good because that will connect. I am not mistaken, you're not able to see any of that, so that's really good. Now this part of the cape, we can fill this, and we're gonna make a little snake here. Get some work done on this dread. Nice. Yeah, let's take a look at Raja's mini and the whips. Oh my gosh, so many notifications. Here we go. Oh, Custodes, nice, very nice. Are those two different golds, or that's the gold in a wash? Is that a brown wash over the Custodes there? This is the proper way to use green stuff. You make little noodles. My fingers are so dry and covered in super glue right now. That's what this is. It looks haggard. I apologize, guys. Let's take that. Okay, yeah, there's another spot. Make sure I get here. Retributor Armor Primer. Tri-brush, light bronze, gold, and then highlights of Vallejo. Okay, cool. Well, very nice. Liquid copper. Is that the metal color copper, or is that like liquid gold, liquid copper? The using the alcohol stuff. Need you to just sit there for a second. Oh, enjoy. Those liquid gold colors are so good. They're just so toxic. All right, Zen, I'll see you later, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. No. Stay on. Don't leave. Situation where I... trim this on here and trim it off where it dries. Yeah, the metal colors are really good. I don't use them with a brush. I will airbrush them on, and I love them through an airbrush, but as a brush on paint, can't stand them. They're way too thin, in my opinion. Like for my personal preference. Okay, let's try this again. Isopropyl good for acrylics? No. Don't use isopropyl. Isopropyl will break down acrylics. I've never used them as a thinner, but I would imagine it wouldn't work so well. Water is fine for most acrylics. Is that... I can't pronounce your name, but yeah. Water or I'm a big fan of Flow Improver, which has good properties that I enjoy in my paints, which is a longer dry time. It thins it down without going too crazy. That guy, that's looking good. Let's just see if there's any other gaps. Guys, we pinned this sword. It's like sweating bullets while I was doing it, but the sword looks really good. It's completely pinned on both sides. Any recommended brands of Flow Improver? I use well, my bottle's at my airbrush booth, but there's like Winsor & Newton. You can buy it online. It's like $10-12 for a bottle of it. It'll last you forever, depending on how much you paint. I'm on my second bottle of it, and I paint 700 minis a year, so with a lot of airbrushing. I use to thin my airbrush paints and everything too, so I use it quite a bit. Winsor & Newton. If someone could type that out in chat, appreciate it. Yeah, there's tiny little... Winsor. Yeah, there we go. Winsor Newton. Thank you, Gosu. Oh. Fill in now, sand later. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Great sculpt, though. Horribly frustrating mini to put together. Not as bad as Magnus. It took about 10 hours assembling Magnus. I don't think his face has any defects I need to worry about. It's a smart part. Yeah, hopefully it does. Yeah. Hey, you can always come back and let us know if it doesn't work, if we can help you, or if you want to just jump in the Discord and let us know, keep us updated. You can ask questions there, more consistently active there, you know, than on stream. Yeah, Winsor Newton is it's a very old paint brand. And they're actually, so one of their things, they're the paint brand that they make brushes, like what I consider to be like the top of the line brushes. This is legit Forge World. Yep, I have the full instruction sheet. You want to see it, Killicam? Full instruction sheet. You ready? Ready? There it is. The complete shipped instructions for Fulgrim. And a PDF that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Yeah, someone on the subreddit, the Warhammer Instructions subreddit, has the rest of the instructions from that PDF. It is not much more. It is like it's a front and back, and the front is a list of parts, and the back is 2 pictures of Fulgrim. There's a front and a back, and that's it. And then the same 3 little photos from this guide, to show you where the terrages are. Yes, I said that right, and you heard it right. They are called terrages. Windsor one. What currency is that? I'm not familiar with that currency. Yeah, Valeo's fine. You have Valeo Flow Improver or Flow Aid, both pretty good. Oh, yen. Okay, okay. Yeah, Yoshi, that's my usual. It's Warhammer Instructions subreddit. I'm just gonna cover these with green stuff, guys. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna lock these in here. Yeah, definitely get there. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between some of these different brands. Flow Improver is a pretty typical formula, so I don't think you'll be in the wrong regardless of what you choose. It's the conversion. I have no idea. I think this one is the next most important. $1.52. Oh yeah, the Winsor Newton stuff is expensive then. Yeah, yeah. It's close to what, like $20 plus for it? No, I don't know. Yeah, get what works for you, but Flow Improver is the like material with the formula. Okay, that works and it fits. So we magnetized a whole bunch, guys. This base, if you're not familiar, the 30K Primarchs all have a display base and a gameplay base, and they go together. So you've been sleeping more. Hey, that's fine, man. Nothing wrong with that. And so I magnetized. I should fill those in too, but I magnetized the base, so the display base fits. Fulgrim will end up going right there, and he's got a cape and he's got his head. But that's how this mini will end up working. So quite proud. We spent some time magnetizing this morning. But so I made it so client can do all the things and enjoy his whole mini. Yeah, I think one thing I need to do though, the one thing I figured out, I don't think I'll be able to do a lot of detail on the rest of the lip of the base. I think I might keep all that black and then just work with the actual Forge World resin bits and go from there. I think that's what I have to do with this. I think I could texture the gameplay base around though, so I can do that. So that'll be something to do. But we're gonna let this all this green stuff cure. It'll be good. That magnet's nice and secure. That magnet will hopefully be nice and secure. So we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's for the same person. Obviously, he's gonna be way more extra because it is Fulgrim after all. It's Primarch, so we're going to be spending a lot of time on him. This might be the next week or two, probably 2. I'm hoping 2. Oh, I hope only 2. So I am really excited to paint this mini. It's not often someone just sends me like one really cool mini, and I get to paint it for him. You know, it's normally like a squad here, a squad there, and so it is a pleasure to be painting and like putting all my effort and focus into just like one really cool miniature. So I'm really excited for it. But I think with that, I'm gonna call it for today. New instance I found for the miniature community. Oh, cool. Yeah, I learned about a new Windsor brand though. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, Liquitex is also a good brand for that kind of stuff. I use a lot of Liquitex products. But yeah, please jump in the Discord and ask more questions. You know, we love answering questions about that. We have tons of knowledgeable people in the Discord. And if you're not in Discord, then you know, I'll be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. I normally stream between 3 and 4 hours Eastern daylight. No, Eastern Standard Time right now. It's not daylight, but yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. I am hoping to get some more work done on Fulgrim off stream and then prime him, and then we can start painting Fulgrim tomorrow. That's the goal. So if you want to see me actually start painting Fulgrim, tomorrow should be the day. But you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Again, 10 a.m. So yeah, if you need Discord link, I think Discord was just posted just a minute ago. But yeah. All right, bye everybody.